Good evening, guys. It is here. It is finally, after 2 long big days of Dota 1 action, GEST IDC, the grand finals. You are watching it live here on the GEST IDC stream on Twitch TV. I am GoDz, your commentator, and joining us for the grand finals is Team Orange and Team iZONE, who have lasted the trials and tribulations of 2 full days of Dota action. Both teams actually coming out of the same group. They versed each other in the group stage where Orange came out on top. iZONE went through second in the group. They didn't meet each other in the playoffs until now. And we are going to see what happens the second time around, whether or not Orange will be the team to come out on top again, or whether or not iZONE can ruin Orange's unstoppable winning streak, winning IGC, completely dominating this GEST. And they've been slaying team after team, especially the Filipino teams. The Orange are the only team who have managed to actually take down these powerful Filipino teams who have just been dominating GEST month after month, winning both the last 2 championships, and iZONE are the Philippines' hope for this month. Can they do it, guys? We're going to jump right into the game now. Picks and bans are well and truly underway. Sit back. I wouldn't say relax, because you're not going to get time to relax. This game is going to be epic. It's the grand finals, guys. This is what everyone's been waiting for. This is what the tournament has been building up for. Both these teams want to walk away with their share of today's prize pool. Overall, the entire GEST IDC has a $30,000 prize pool. This April edition has 1/12 of that. You guys can do the math. I think it's around $3,000 or something. I'm not actually... No, it's a bit less than that. 2,500, I'm going to say. Anyways, we're going to hop right into this game. Bans, picks underway. Here we go. Over on the Sentinel team is iZONE125. The Scourge team is where you're going to see Orange being captained by Mushi. Kel's doing the bans, the picks for iZONE, and we're going to see Mushi with that first pick and first ban. They banned out once again the trademark heroes that you see these Filipino teams using. The Naga Siren, the DK, the Templar Assassin. They've adapted so well. They've really picked on of what they need to do against these Filipino teams. Not let them pick up these heroes which they love to use, and force them into picking up other heroes. Make them use some of these stronger these heroes which are considered more likely top bans. Often you'll see heroes such as Invoker. Right here, Invoker, not banned, not picked up by either team. So anyways, guys, in terms of picks, what are we seeing? iZONE have banned out all those jungle heroes which Orange do like to use, the Enchantress, the Chen, and that's sort of a trend we've been seeing. The teams don't want to give Orange their jungle heroes, and Orange don't want to give these Filipino teams their heroes such as the DK, Naga Siren, and Templar Assassin. So the picks did unravel, and Lycan left in the pool was given to Orange, which left Windrunner, ES, and later on the Queen of Pain was picked up by iZONE. So not all those heroes can be banned out. Queen of Pain still in the pool. Heroes like Tiny still in the pool. Whether or not iZONE will go for these heroes later on. For those of you asking, yes, this is best of 3. We've got at least 2 matches here coming your way in this best of 3 matchup. Best of 3 Yan indeed. And we are going to see a Lycan, Crystal Maiden, and Prophet being the 3 pickups so far for Orange, who are going to be running that CM as part of their main support hero. Prophet probably going to be used the same way it's been used so far, which is soloing that hard lane, put it bottom, use those treants to pull the creep wave back, and then TP around looking to get some ganks come mid-game time. So we're going to see Orange looking to pick up a solo mid hero and possibly another hero to support the Lycan, depending on whether or not they want the Lycan in lane or in that jungle. And guys, it is all about to unravel now, as this grand final action here is here, and Witch Doctor is the decision. So going to pick up another sort of squishy support hero that doesn't scale that well going into the late game, but it's going to give Orange great early game laning. When it comes to they'll have some really solid support heroes to go with this Lycan. Lycan looks like Lycan will be in that top lane, getting protected by the CM and the Witch Doctor. Possibly even they could run some dual lanes, but the way Orange have been playing so far this tournament is they like to run with their tri-lane. They like to make sure they have those lanes that can really get kills, or at least make sure their carry gets farmed. In this case, they want their carry, the Lycan, to get that early farm, get up that fast Vlad, start pushing down towers. Probably a medallion as well on him to just make him boost up his physical damage And guys, we're going to see what can iZone do. They've got some mobility as well as some heroes that can do a lot of magical damage. And we're going to see them looking to use that ES, the Fissure Power Shot combo, to stop any sort of push coming out from Orange. The Queen of Pain and Winrun are both heroes that are hard to gank from the Prophet, and it's going to be a Keeper of the Light. We saw this yesterday by a team. I can't remember which team it was, but Keeper of the Light is going to be the pickup. So there's your other support hero for iZone with that ES, and this is a smart pickup, I feel. It's a pesky hero, great laning potential, and ooh, it's going to. I mean, imagine Orange are going to be thinking, "Oh, what are we going to do?" That could have caught them a bit by surprise, and whether or not Orange have something in store for this last pick, they need some kind of solo mid hero. They're going to just go with something fairly standard. They pick up the puck, and that's going to be probably soloing that middle lane in the hands. Well, who will be playing that puck? Possibly KYXY will be playing the puck. Or no, it could be Mushi playing the puck and KYXY on the Lycan. So, Tiny is the last pick. iZone, knowing exactly what they want. They're going to go with a typical Filipino hero, the Tiny. And we're going to see who is going to actually be playing that Tiny. We're going to have to wait and see. But right now, the two very completely different drafts, both with their strengths and disadvantages, but right now it's going to come down to how they lane it, who gets that early game advantage, who gets the momentum going in their favor from the beginning, can really provide a big lead to either teams. And the quick pause coming out from both the two teams, as Orange are on very good terms with all these Filipino teams. They recently actually visited the Philippines. They did a bit of a tour there, playing various competitions. The big competition they went in was the Gigabyte Mineski Pro Gaming League, the GMPGL, where they didn't do all that well, but later on they played in a few other tournaments there, some smaller local cafe ones where they versed all these teams such as iZone, MSI, as well as iZone, MSI, as well as Pacific, Mineski. They've spent a lot of times versing these Philippines teams, so they know them very well. They're all on good terms, and their trip to the Philippines, where they spent it would have been about 10 days or so competing, has paid off here because they are doing very well in this GEST. Not to mention recently in India, winning the championship there, where they defeated Mith.trust in the finals. So it looks like the teams are ready. Good to go is the call. Oh, one more. Maybe not ready, in fact. Teams making sure they are fully prepared and set up, as this is the grand finals. Oh, so important. And we are going to get underway by the looks of it, as the teams, the heroes, are being picked up. Introducing your Sentinel team, playing for their share of the $30,000 prize pool, representing the Philippines, the only Philippines hope left in this tournament. They've had some great strong teams all make it into the playoffs, but only one remains standing. It is iZONE125. We've got Froggy playing that Earthshaker. We've got Jajero playing the Tiny. We've got Keeper of the Light in the hands of their captain, Kells. Paleng is playing the Winrun, and Joven playing the Queen of Pain, the famous, probably the most famous player on their team, known by the nickname of Joven Sanity. And over on the Scourge team, representing Malaysia, currently on an unbeaten streak in this tournament, the GEST April, the only team yet to drop the only team who hasn't lost a game in this month's edition, and have been absolutely unstoppable, winning the India Gaming Carnival without losing a match. I can't remember the last Dota 1 match Orange have actually lost. Well, having spoiled it just now, this is going to be Orange representing Malaysia, a lineup that hardly needs any introduction, but we'll do it nonetheless. We've got Ice playing the Witch Doctor, we've got Extinct playing the Crystal Maiden, we've got Mushi playing the Puck, we've got Lycan in the hands of KYXY, the former MUFC player, and Winter playing that Prophet, going to be soloing that bottom lane. Summons up some trees, going to be using those to pull the wave back in his favor. Queen of Pain going to be up against Prophet at bottom lane, as it is all about to unravel, guys. Gonna just make sure all these applications are closed so you guys can have the smoothest streaming quality as possible. If you are having some lag problems, guys, be sure to try refreshing the stream, number one, and number two, try a different quality. Try a high quality, try a lower one, just try a different quality. Sometimes the higher ones are less laggy. A lot of people on the top 720p plus stream have no lag whatsoever, so often it's a connection problem. So just try things around, guys. But we're going to focus on this game now, as Queen of Pain having to compete with the tower for last hits here because of Winter dragging this creep wave back, using those trees. Going to get a big wave pushing towards his tower. We'll give him a slightly easier time, and we will see Queen of Pain looking to get up some quick farm and levels there. Trilane versus Trilane at the top though. ES, Keeper of the Light, Windrunner against the Lycan Trilane with the Witch Doctor, as well as the CM. CM doing some stacking here of these neutrals, trying to use that to deny XP and keep these Sentinel Trilane heroes nice and low in terms of levels, because the slower they level up, the less likely they are to be getting any sort of kills. And we are going to see mid lane, Tiny versus Puck. Puck with a bit of an advantage there. Tiny, though, just wants to get that bottle as quickly as possible so he can start his bottle crowing. As we do see some action at top. Visions get dropped and the creep pull is going down. ES is going to be coming in, looking for a bit of a scout there. He is going to take a bit of damage. Witch Doctor harassing him down. And Joven at bottom lane having pushed towards this tower. Done a fair bit of harass onto this Prophet. Prophet needs to be a bit careful, as Puck continuing to harass this Tiny at mid lane, unrelenting with his right clicking. And bottom lane, Prophet up against Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain 9 CS already. Definitely a matchup that where Queen of Pain has the advantage. The Sprout is not of much use at all. Not really something they can use. And ES wants a fissure, gets the block. The Ursas may help him along the way. No, they decide not to, as ES is actually going to wander down river, may turn around. He should try block this. Is he going to get it? His teammates are coming. The block does not last long enough. He could have maybe looked for the block on this ramp, but it's not going to happen, as we do see them going back in. They want this ES. Here comes Prophet. Winter, first gank. He's level 3. He has this round. ES in trouble. Will go down. First blood of the GEST Grand Finals goes to Winter, and a revenge kill. Windrunner picks up the kill, as we do see Ice, the support Witch Doctor, going down. Windrunner now on the run, has a salve if he needs it. Just going to use up a couple tangos now. He does want to save at least one to get out of this Sprout, which probably will get popped here. And we are going to see some blocking. There's the Sprout. Salve as well. He throws a power shot. Doesn't actually clear the trees. Interesting. Okay. Power shot did not break down those trees for some reason. And now Lycan going to be coming in, trying to block this off. Should be able to get this. The block. CM needs to do some right clicks. The Nova comes in. CM just takes the kill, making sure they can get it. And Keeper of the Light being slowed as well. They may look to try chase in here as well. And guys, this game is kicking off with a bang. Some of these recent games with these Filipino teams has been less action heavy, but this one proving to be plenty of action. Tiny at mid. We'll have that bottle up fairly soon, but this top lane is where most of the blood is being spilt. The Trilane versus Trilane, not to mention the Prophet TPing in, is going to give Queen of Pain free farm at bottom. Queen of Pain with bottle, now Talisman, doing some harass on this. Well, I guess you can harass a tower, you can pressure a tower, and this tower is going to get slowly chipped away at, and Queen of Pain taking out these creep waves pretty much as fast as possible so that he can make sure if Prophet wants to gank top, well, this bottom tower is going to slowly go down, as we do see. There we go. The TP coming in. Winter returning to keep this tower alive as long as possible. But whenever he TPs away, it is going to be a loss for him, as we do see ES, Keeper of the Light, Windrunner, trying to not fall too far behind in this top lane. They do have to be constantly cautious of the Prophet TPing in. And this CM Witch Doctor, the two range supports have very strong laning capabilities, but the ES, the Keeper of the Light, these are two ranged nukes that are great against heroes such as the CM Witch Doctor. The CM Witch Doctor who can initiate on from far away. The block is there, the creeps have surrounded him. What a fissure. Combining with those creeps, KYXY goes down. Oh my. Not what Orange would have wanted to see happening at this top lane. And a save is gonna come out That was such a nice fissure. As Tiny at mid lane, Jajero looking to do some harass, puck dodges everything. Not just the stun and the toss, he dodges. Not just the stun, not just the toss, he dodges both the stun and the toss. So yes, he does just the stun and the toss. That is, I say just, but that's pretty much all the damage that was coming at him. Queen of Pain at bottom, doing some bottle crowing. Both Queen of Pain and Tiny able to spam as much as they want because of this bottle crowing. And another null talisman, a second one picked up. As we are going to see a magic wand as well. Queen of Pain with some nice cheap items coming his way. ES getting down low, 3 HP. The block is there. Windrunner holding his ground, but now ES going down. Prophet has TP'd in. They picked up one. The Prophet ultimate could take the Windrunner. Yes, he does. The Witch Doctor Ice gets the last hit. Great ganking coming out from Winter. The Prophet is all over the map. The problem is going to be Queen of Pain. Joven will start getting this tower. It looks like he's going to get it now, as Prophet is not able to TP back in. He might pick up a TP from this side shop, but the teleportation skill is going to be on cooldown, and he does want to get back to this bottom lane. Try and make sure he can at least try compete for a deny here. There's the TP in. He's going to keep that tower up for just a bit longer. Mid lane, Tiny going to fly in his bottle. Puck has got a bottle and boots of his own, up to 600 gold. Going to be looking for that blink dagger. 4 staff, just general utility items and helping him move around. And we're going to see whether or not KYXY the Lycan can get up those items he needs. He's up to 18 CS. Heroes like Queen of Pain though, 45 CS at just 6 minutes in. How many creeps has this Queen of Pain actually missed? I would say it's very few. I'd say it's literally going to be a couple of creeps that he has missed all game long, as he's now up to 45 CS. The Sentinel get the tower. Prophet was so close to denying that tower, and Queen of Pain not going to really mind that. He did not get the tower. As long as it doesn't get denied, it's a win. The extra gold just gets split between all 5 heroes, so a good exchange there with Queen of Pain taking the first tower of the game. Windrunner, Keeper of the Light at this top lane, trying to hold the fort, not let this Lycan push down the tower, which with the power shot as well as the illuminate, they have the potential to do so, but they need to be careful. They can't go in too far. This is a 3v2 scenario. ES has moved towards mid lane, maybe going to look for a kill on Mushi. A fissure combined with an avalanche toss could set that up. As top lane, they did get caught out of position. Prophet came in, double kill. Queen of Pain is there. In comes Joven, he's picked up 2, he wants that 3rd. The Witch Doctor is going to survive, needs a couple more hits, he gets it. Puck comes in, Mushi wants the kill, Ice, the Maledict, picks up the kill, and Joven picks up 3, does go down for it, but great play coming out from him, picking up 3 kills. These rumors are true. Joven sanity, it exists, as 3 for 2 is the trade at top lane. iZone coming out slightly on top, Keeper of the Light heals up this Windrunner with a salve. And Windrunner will continue his farming at this top lane. Has picked up 2 deaths now, so that's going to slow him down a bit. And meanwhile, Orange, they need to regroup. They need to make sure they don't let these heroes such as Queen of Pain and Tiny get too out of control with their items and their map presence. If they get too involved, they can start taking out heroes left, right, and center with their huge damage output in the mid game. So Orange need to make sure they don't fall behind early, as Lycan has moved towards the bottom lane. Trying to find some farm there. The top lane was not too agreeable with him, apparently. The tri lane with the Keeper of the Light, the Windrunner, the ES, that spam coming out is hard to deal with and not something his Wolves will ever survive against. So the Wolves, it relies a lot on them for farming, for pushing. And we will see Tiny. Looks, what is he going to be going for? Meanwhile, top lane though, Keeper of the Light, Boots, Magic Wand. Phase Boots up on the Windrunner, ES, just Boots at the moment, nothing too significant there. Queen of Pain, I believe, is farming better than anyone on the map, 58 CS, now has the triple kill at top lane to give him some additional gold, although he did die following that. There's a gank possibly coming in, Lycan wants to come in from behind, CM is there, they're going to get the silence, Mushi gets the kill, the coil plus silence, the Lycan going to catch out the Queen of Pain, and that is a big kill. The Queen of Pain, who is farming really well, had a lot of farm and levels, and that is going to create an opening for Orange to possibly even get this tier 1 tower at bottom as well. But meanwhile, iZone going to make sure that they get something in return. They give up the bottom tier 1 tower, but will be looking to take this top tier 1 tower. as we will see the blast, the power shot coming out. And this should be enough to see this tier 1 tower go, as the next creep wave will be coming along soon. Meanwhile though, Lycan already taking out this bottom tower, getting closer and closer to that Vlad's. And the top tier 1 tower does go down, the Windrunner picking up the last hit for that. Tiny at mid, he's up to 1k gold, has his phase boots being... has gone for the phase boots, not the arcane boots. He can rely on the magic wand and bottle to solve his mana problems, and the phase boots give such great mobility that often it is the preferred item on a hero such as Tiny. As 2 seconds, guys. Here we go. Just have to fix some settings on the outside. Queen of Pain looks to be maybe getting ganked again. Or needs to be careful. The Wolves are going in, doing some scouting. CM will be there with the Frostbite. Prophet is there. They've got 3. They're going to need to do a lot of damage here. There's a blink. It goes forward. This Crow needs to go into the trees, needs to hide. Double kill meanwhile at mid. Mushi picks up 2 kills, and Queen of Pain still being chased. Orange getting kills all over the map. There's the blink out. There's the Frostbite. Is Lycan going to do enough damage? Queen of Pain, the blink is on cooldown, but it looks like he will escape. The Wolves are chasing him though. Tiny. Oh, the Wolves are going to go on this Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain goes down to the Lycan. Tiny now in a bad position as well. Frostbitten needs to use the stun toss combo, and it looks like he is going to get it off. It's not going to do enough damage though. Lycan, plenty of HP to survive that one. As KYXY picking up some kills, he's catching up. He had a bad laning stage against the ranged nukes, but this time he is managing to find some kills, not getting taken out there. And Tiny and Queen of Pain proving that they aren't quite the unstoppable mid-game nuking force that they might have seemed to be in some past games. As we do see Froggy picking up his 3rd death. Peleng, 3 deaths on him and 3 deaths on Queen of Pain as well. So deaths being spread out throughout the iZone team, and that is not the kind of position they want to be in here. They need to start turning this around, getting some kills of their own, using those smokes maybe to go ganking. They've got some great items with Queen of Pain. Level 9 has some nice cheap items. The Null Talisman, Treads, Staff of Wizardry, Magic Wand. Tiny needs that Blink Dagger though, I guess, and that is what he's trying to farm up now, as he is doing some neutral creeping at the moment. CM, Witch Doctor just at mid, and here we are. We're going to see them trying to take out Roshan. These 2 heroes only. Lycan with Vlad, Prophet with a Buckler, which is going to give even more plus armor. Puck at top lane, has he got that blink yet? Yes, he does have the gold for it. He hasn't actually bought it. I think he will go in, buy that now. Mushi is looking to be a formidable force in this game, as we will see the top lane being constantly pressured. There's the Roshan, and iZone going to find themselves scratching their heads, looking for some answers here, as Orange find Roshan, get another kill in their favor, as CM is going to go down though, and here goes Witch Doctor popping off the ultimate. He needs to go. Tiny trying to take him out. Witch Doctor does finally go down. Queen of Pain ultimate picks up 2. Joven on the run now. TP possibly coming in from the Prophet. No, he's going to cancel it, as Queen of Pain considers going back in, but the entire Orange team have come towards the middle lane. They've taken out 3 from iZone already, as the Howl from Lycan going to give them a lot of pushing power. Orange marching forward. iZone need to use those ranged harass to help prevent this push. And I wonder if we're going to see the sort of typical Orange, the strategy they've been using constantly, where they've been massing those necro books. They love to buy multiple necro books, use those for additional firepower, and some nice pushing power as well. And it's also a fairly big nuisance for heroes as well, who do depend on mana. If you can get that on sort of low mana pool heroes, it can be quite effective. But against the Keeper of the Light and heroes like Windrunner, Queen of Pain, necro book it's not a bad item against them, but it's not a particularly powerful one. It is going to be useful against Tiny though, if you can drain his mana, prevent him from blinking in as well by sending those necro books in. We could be seeing Orange going for, once again, a few of those, as we do see a potential clash at this mid lane. But iZone, they want to do some damage to this T1 tower, possibly try to take it out. It's a key focal point on the map that you want to take out as soon as possible, because it It's so easy to back up your teammates when you can just TP to this mid tower in the middle of the map. So we are going to see whether or not iZONE can make something happen here. ES still level 5, about to hit level 6, but it still has a bit of a way to go. Oh, the courier kill is picked up. I believe that was with some help. That was with some help from Mushi. And meanwhile, Lycan at bottom. These couriers, you have to watch out for them. That's 150 gold for each player on the orange side. As we do see a Staff of Wizardry up as well on Mushi. Going to be going for possibly a 4-star. Could be going for something different, such as a Dagon, even a Yules. Many options here. Actually, no, he's probably going to be going for that Necro Book, which Orange have been known to be getting. ES ulti completely misses it. Not the first ES ulti that's been completely missed today, and ES now sprouted. Going to see 2-3 kills picked up by Orange, and they now take complete control of this game. Item-wise, tower-wise, and map control all in Orange's favor. They're just playing this so well, and iZONE are struggling to find their place in this game. They're just looking a bit dazzled. They're not playing as well as they normally do. And here we're going to see Tiny. What has he picked up? Is it his Blink Dagger? It looks like it is. Yes, it is. There we go. This is the kind of item, and this is what maybe iZONE needed to get back into this game and create some openings. This Blink Dagger could set up some kills. You can see Witch Doctor CM being instantly taken out of a fight. Sure, it's only a squishy support hero, and it may not be a deciding factor, but making any fight 5v4 from the start could be very beneficial for Team iZONE, who are now going to be marching forward, trying to use this Blink Dagger to create some momentum going their way. They're going to just spend some time in the neutrals now, farming up, as the power shot does reach some of these neutrals over here, and smoke is being used. Orange not looking to waste any time. They know they've got this slight advantage, and they want to keep pressing the advantage, making iZONE pay. Here's the frostbite. Puck goes in. Tiny blinks in. He's in the middle though, and Tiny in a not the best position. Cast bouncing back and forth. Witch Doctor cannot TP. Oh, Queen of Pain cannot blink, and a triple kill. The cask. Mushi doing too much damage. What a great team fight coming out from Orange. The Witch Doctor cask. The Queen of Pain could not blink out. He was locked down, and oh my gosh, things are not looking good here for iZONE. Luckily for them, this is a best of 3. If they do drop this match, they have game number 2. And KYXY leading the charge. He's going for a Necro Book. There's one of your Necro Books. We're going to see a Necro Book, I believe, on Puck and Prophet maybe as well. Where are they? Yes, Necro Book on Puck. Is Winter getting one too? Yes, he is. Staff of Wizardry. Orange love their Necro Books, and we're going to see more and more of those being picked up here. Bottom lane, ES, Queen of Pain, and Tiny. Just iZONE, not sure what to do. They're sticking together, farming together, and that's not really what you want to be doing 18 minutes into the game when your heroes are already under farm. You have to find space for as many heroes as possible to farm, but they're just completely getting rolled over. And wow, Witch Doctor has a Midas? Is there... I'm not quite sure why he has a Midas, but it's not like you're up against a Chen or a jungle hero here. Witch Doctor just saying, okay, I'm going to use this to get some levels, farm some neutrals, as you do get the bonus experience when you turn the neutrals into gold.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now we're going to see iZONE falling further and further behind. I mean, it's an unusual... CM! Midas as well. This is a bit cheeky here coming out from Orange. They are going to pick up the kill on Joven. Queen of Pain goes down. And CM and Witch Doctor both. Who are the carries? You'd normally think it's the Puck, the Lycan, but CM Witch Doctor saying, nah, we can do some damage ourselves. And both of them with a Midas, helping them get more farm, more levels. The two support heroes. Tiny blinks in, the stun not going to hit. Mushi, too quick. Those fingers from Mushi, insane reactions. The blink stun being completely dodged. He does find himself shackled though. Meanwhile, Ice will pick up a kill. Kells goes down. Keeper of the Light down. They missing one of those AoE nukes. In comes KYXY. He's got the Necrobook up. Necrobooks all over the place. Extinct with the Crystal Nova picks up the last hit. And Orange, in completely dominating fashion, will take out this tier 2 tower, win another team fight, and may look to even push on forward, take down the potential racks here. Such entertaining play coming from them, as we're seeing 24 kills just on Orange's side alone in 20 minutes. ES will drop that fissure. And iZONE, I mean, they've got the heroes to turtle it up. The fissure, the illuminate, the power shot, even Tiny with some ranged nukes. Queen of Pain as well. All 5 of their heroes have ranged nukes that they can hold out with. But the problem is they can't win the team fights because they are just so out-leveled. And they are quite out-farmed as well. I mean, look at these support heroes with Midases on them. And right now, iZONE's best bet may be just to sort of think things over as a team, finish out this game, and start thinking about game number 2 as Orange are getting further and further ahead. iZONE, who have been playing very well throughout the tournament, but Orange, who just seem to be unbeatable, they want to get the win runner. They will get the win runner. The Necrobooks, Mushi picks up another kill. The Necrobook 2, actually no, Necrobook 1 it says. It looks like a Necrobook 2. The color of it looks like a Necrobook 2, but apparently it's not. As where are the additional Necrobooks? There we go, another Necrobook up on Prophet, and the engage will come at top lane perhaps. Lycan at bottom, he's got his Necrobook 3, and oh, things are going from bad to worse, and much more worse as things go on. iZONE just unable to find any sort of opening to get them back in this game. And Mushi is playing just so well here. His puck play, he's been dodging all spells left, right, and center with that phase shift, setting up ganks, moving around the map well, and is setting a very high tempo for the rest of his team to follow, and follow it they have. The entire Orange team is just working together well as a unit, and we are going to see a potential push into the base. It looks like they might be ready. Have they still got the Aegis? Yes, they do. They've got the Aegis. Not to mention, they've taken out all the outer towers, and they've managed to keep iZONE restricted into their base. They're going to drop those Necrobooks, chip away at these towers. They can't really go in completely, as we do see a Shackle power shot being used there. They can just slowly deal damage to this tower. The problem is the spam coming out from iZONE. They can sit in their base for such a long time, and this is smart. Orange saying, okay, we can't push into your spam. What happens if we just push 2, 3 different lanes, push all the lanes out? They can't spam out every single lane. They need to be sticking together to some extent, otherwise they're going to get picked off. Puck can initiate in if they decide to split their heroes up between the 3 different lanes.
Forces are under attack.
Mid lane, Queen of Pain with the Telpatini just keeping these lanes as pushed out as possible. It looks like Orange are going to back off, maybe waiting for that Roshan to respawn. The Wolves are going in, looking. The Age is still on the Lycan though, and there we go. They timed it well. They knew exactly when it was going to respawn, and respawn it did, as now another Roshan will go into Orange's hands here. They are getting closer and closer to picking up a few more Necrobooks. I wonder if the CM, the Witch Doctor, and the Witch Doctor even, they could pick up some Necrobooks of their own. Doesn't look like it's going to happen just yet though, as Lycan will pick up the Aegis. Lycan now up to 2.2k gold. Has the Necrobook 3 with the Vlads. And the plus damage aura goes to those Necrobooks, which is why it's also so powerful with all these auras that Orange are sporting at the moment. Necrobook 2 up on Puck. Where is that Necrobook 3? Is it maybe someone's Necrobook recipe is flying out? Could be Pucks, could be Prophets. There's so many Necrobooks here. It's a bit of like a who's who of Necrobooks. And we will see the defense of the Ancients going on here. iZONE, it's all they can do is to defend. There's little hope left for them, but there is still some. As long as there's some, they will fight on. And someone does need to pick up their Necrobook here. Looks to be the Puck. Puck, who yes, has now got that Necrobook 3. So 2 Necrobook 3s now up. And what have iZone got? Necrobook 2 on Queen of Pain. And Tiny with a Blink Dagger. Arcane Boots on ES. ES actually getting very close to a Blink Dagger. Could be a useful item that they could pick up, but ES still very under-leveled, only level 9. Has a long way to go before getting that level 11, level 2 ultimate. Not to mention, if he casts that ultimate on those Necrobooks, he's going to die. If he kills those blue Necrobooks in an ultimate, that's going to really hurt him more than it helps his team. Shackle Shot going to go in, not going to actually latch on. The Necrobooks are charging forward, and they need to be careful who kills those blue Necrobooks. They do a lot of damage, and Necrobooks all around. It's a Necrobook city. Bit of a Necro Putty. There's the ES. Blink ulti not doing enough damage. Mushi picks up 1, 2. The puck from Mushi. The Keeper of the Light Illuminate not going to do a whole lot. Mushi picks up a third with the kill on Froggy. ES goes down, and he wants another kill. Puck going to be the target here. Ooh. Looks like he may survive. The Illuminate going to be coming in. CM goes down. The Power Shot makes sure of that. And Mushi going to want to back off here. They wanted to probably just take out this Rax here. Lycan actually going down, dropping the Aegis and then respawning and taking a lot of damage as well. Mushi, though, making sure they cleaned up. Witch Doctor with a gem. Prophet TPing back in. There's still 3 iZone heroes dead. 1 about to respawn. That's going to be your Earthshaker. He does have that Blink Dagger, but the ultimate on cooldown. The tier 3 tower will drop to a few more right clicks. Oh, Shackle. He dodges it with the phase shift once again. Mushi dodging anything and everything with this. And not to mention Witch Doctor of Ice dodging the initiation from Jajero. The blink in, not going to be successful. The cask is bouncing around. Orange, though, just going to not press the issue. They're going to back off. Be happy with the tier 3 tower, as they find themselves in a very, very strong position here. Mid lane, Lycan starting the push. Orange just want to keep the pressure on, keep every single lane pushed out. The Prophet is great at doing that. They've also got Necrobooks. They've got heroes with nice mobility. Lycan, who in ulti form gets maximum movement speed. Prophet, who can TP anywhere on the map. They've got perfect heroes to keep all these lanes pushed out. We're going to see Prophet with a Necrobook 3 of his own very soon. And the problems for iZone are going to just keep on increasing. Mid lane, Queen of Pain trying to finish off his Necrobook 3. He will have it in just a second now. He just needs one more creep cool. He's up to 1200 gold. And he's going to scurry back to base, pick up his Necrobook 3. And look to use that in iZone's comeback plan. That is obviously one of the key ingredients. The Tiny, though, he needs some more items of his own. It looks like he's going to go for a Lothar's Edge, which is not going to be a smart item to get against all the vision that these Necrobook 3s provide. I don't know if that's... Actually, no, probably going to go for a Forsyth, in fact, as Lothar's would not be a smart choice here. Queen of Pain, with the help of Winrat, going to keep spamming these lanes out as much as possible. Orange are not bothered. They don't care they can't get a Rax now. They know they have plenty of time. They are getting further and further ahead with every minute that ticks on. Even though they're not taking Raxes, they've got great late game with Prophet, Lycan. These heroes actually do well in the late game, although Witch Doctor and CM maybe don't, but with these Midases, they're level 13, level 12, compared to the Sentinel heroes, level 9 on Earthshaker, level 10 on the Keeper of the Light. Keeper of the Light? Midas? I don't know what I'm watching, guys. I feel like a bit of a troll game going on here, as we are going to see a Midas up on Keeper of the Light. Well, things are, yeah. I'm not sure if iZone are just throwing in the towel here and hoping for the next game and waiting for the next game, but they are still defending, they are still playing this out. Just the Midas is maybe not the best decision there, although it is going to be used. I guess it's going to be used to help deal with those Necrobooks. Apparently you can use the Midas on Necrobooks. As iZone preparing to engage on this top lane. Prophet is backing off already. He knows something is up. He has a Necrobook 3 of his own now. That's the third Necrobook 3 on this Scourge side. Witch Doctor CM, no Necrobooks of their own at the moment. We do see an Urn and the Planewalker's Cloak on the Witch Doctor. Windrunner, going for a Necrobook of his own, is up to level
Player's
2.
forces are under attack.
And with both Windrunner and Queen of Pain going for Necrobooks, it's just utter confusion. Any team fight that does happen, you've got to be so careful when you do focus. If you do accidentally focus down a blue Necrobook, it inflicts so much damage on yourself. And those Necrobooks, I mean, it's basically a who's who of which Necrobook belongs to which player, and will be used to create a bit of confusion, do some nice additional damage. And there we see Mushi picking up another kill. He's 13 kills, no death. Queen of Pain ulti misses. Can Mushi escape? Oh, the ES ultimate. Mushi goes down, his first death of the game. Finally, iZone find a way of dealing with him, although it was at the cost of the Keeper of the Light, but a worthwhile trade. Mushi going down, and that was a big important kill for iZone. Orange though, Lycan is leading the charge at top lane, has popped those Necrobooks, and Tiny going to go blinking in, trying to just stop this push as well as he can. He's got that 4 stuff up, but whether or not it's going to be enough, iZone are just being split up so well. Orange forcing them to move around all over the map, as the Necrobooks are being popped. The Treants, the Lycan Wolves on this tower. The Lycan Wolves get taken out with some AoE, but the Lycan himself pops the BKB, focuses down the racks, and will TP out of there and manage to survive. Ooh. Orange, 30 minutes in, have picked up the first racks of the game. Not to mention, they picked up a couple Roches here, so their gold is just getting completely out of control. They're going to be picking up some major items fairly soon on some of their heroes. Roshan will be respawning in a couple minutes time. I believe it was around the 13-minute mark when they first killed Roshan, so it should be up in about 2 minutes. As iZone getting into a stickier and stickier situation here in the grand finals. It is a best of 3, guys, so this is just game number 1. We're going to have a game number 2 coming your way for sure. They are going to pop the smoke, look to make something happen here. As blink in, they go. It's Lycan is the target. He's not going to get a chance to pop the BKB, and a successful smoke gank. Lycan going down. iZone converting, and the tier 1 tower may be their focus here. Lycan could maybe buy back and try defend this. No, he doesn't have buyback. And will Orange even compete for this? Yes, they do. Dream Call, silence, hits 4 heroes. ES gets cast, and that's going to stop him from using the Blink ultimate. What an engagement. Mushi, spot on. The Maledict, 3 heroes are dead. Power Shot not going to find the puck, and Tiny going to manage to TP out. Yes, he does. The only survivor. What was almost a team wipe. Who needs the Lycan? Great initiation coming from Mushi. Mushi didn't pick up any kills that fight, but the assist surely. He was the great setting up, the deciding factor there. His silence hit 4 heroes. The only hero his silence didn't hit was the ES, but the ES got found by the Witch Doctor cask, and that meant all 5 heroes were disabled in some way or form. And iZone, there was nothing they could do. Out-positioned, out-leveled, and out-farmed. That fight, there was just a massacre going in Orange's favor as they want to take out this mid racks as well. Lycan is back alive. He's going to be charging down towards the mid lane. No, he's not. He's going to go for Roshan, actually. As Orange decide, hey, we can just push a bit later. There's no rush for them, apparently. They don't want to take the risk. They're not even going to try to take out this tier 3 tower. They're going to back off. They're going to wait for Roshan to respawn, which will be in the next minute or so. As we do see the Midas action still continuing. Pipe is bought by the Witch Doctor. CM going to buy something of his own. Maybe he could go for a hood, but I don't think we'll see that. Up to 3k gold though. Crystal Maiden, level 14. Things are spiraling out of control. And here we do see Lycan finishing off Roshan. This is the 3rd Roshan, so Cheese and Aegis will be there. Lycan picking up the Cheese, Puck the Aegis, and Puck, yeah, he has found himself getting focused down a bit now, as we do see Puck heading towards that sheep stick. And yeah, these support heroes with these Midases, it's to take out those Necro books. So an interesting use of Midas, and especially when you see it on a support hero. Just saying, okay, we don't want those Necro books to be so problematic, so we're just going to throw Midases at them. Which is also why you see Witch Doctor and CM, they're not spamming their Midases, they're keeping it, they're waiting till the Necro book's coming, because it's got a 100-second cooldown. So they do have to be a bit patient with it, as we will see them take out this Ursa here. And Orange looking to make their mark on the middle lane. They've already left a big gaping hole at bottom lane where the melee racks was. This tier 3 tower and mid barracks are going to be their next target, as they are grouped up at mid, sending in some treants. They've got all the Necro books they could hope for. Well, not all. They've got 3. They could hope for more maybe, as we will see a 4-staff being picked up by the Crystal Maiden. All their heroes just getting big items up. Keeper of the Light doing his best to hold the lane, push it out. And here we go. Necro books are up. They go charging in, looking forward. The blue Necro book does get taken out by one Midas. And second Midas? What the hell? Midas is all over the place here, as the Necro book's getting dropped. The tower does go down, and now Lycan, ES, ultimate. Lycan pops the cheese just before he goes down. They needed to kill him before he used that cheese, and now Lycan back to full HP, charging in, charging forward. They want this barracks, they want this game, and Orange, they will take what they want. They will not negotiate, they will just take no survivors, and here we see iZone on the back foot, finding themselves down another melee barracks, this time in the middle lane. The bottom range barracks goes down to some creeps as well. Orange now backing off, not looking to press the issue just yet. They're going to sort of play it a bit slow, make sure they are well and truly ready when they do want to go for the game-ending push, which will be coming in the next few minutes, I imagine. Puck still has the Aegis, picks up a sheep sick. Lycan did have to use the cheese to stay alive there. If they'd picked off that Lycan, that fight could have gone very differently, but Lycan just managing to pop the cheese before he got too low that he would have died. And mid lane, we are going to see Puck going in. He wants this Keeper of the Light. The Prophet ultimate goes in. Keeper of the Light goes down. Frostbite on Windrunner. Gets force-stuffed out a bit, but Windrunner still getting very, very low. The sheep is there. Puck needs another nuke. He's going to go looking for it, and he gets it. Puck, though, in a bit of trouble, will orb over to these trees. Maybe look for a TP out. He's actually got the Aegis, so it doesn't actually matter, even if he dies. Meanwhile, mid lane, Ice picks up a kill. Jajera goes down, and this mid-range Rax will go down. This could be it. This could be GG. iZone have thrown everything they can at Orange. They're trying to hold on for as long as possible and find some way back into this game. They've kept their noses just sniffing around, their foot in the door, but now the door is being slammed shut as Orange say, this game is out, we are going to take this Rakdos, we are going to get the Mega Creeps, and iZone going to find themselves down 1-0 as we're going to go into a game 2 here, as Orange are going to be the game 1 winners of this grand finals. It is a best of 3, guys, so game 2 will be coming your way soon, as Orange just absolutely dominating. 38 kills to 10. Great play all around, individually as well as a team. This Malaysian squad is absolutely on top of their game, and they will finish off the throne. GG is called from Kels, the iZone captain. And there we go, guys. Game 1 of your grand finals. It goes in Orange's favor. We're going to have game 2 coming your way soon. Pretty much right away, guys. We're just going to hop into the next game, guys. So stay tuned. Go get a quick drink. Go get a quick bag of chips or whatever you want to do. And be back for game number 2, guys. We're going to take a quick commercial break to be sure to keep supporting GEST. And be sure to stay tuned in, guys. So thanks for your support. I am GoDz from GoDz, bringing you the live coverage of this tournament. And I'll be back with game number 2 very, very soon.